We're going to explore that when it comes to owning a home or preparing to own a home, every minute you spend preparing will actually save you or earn you at least an hour and earn you a whole lot of dividends when it comes to the money.
Mm-hmm. Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We have created for you, can you believe it? Free access to over 700 Life's Inside Track episodes. I can't really believe it some days. And it's where you get to have insider tips, making house home, and building wealth wisely through real estate. And you know, the other part I can't believe sometimes is they're available 24/7. Access anytime you want, even when you can't sleep in the middle of the night. Might as well use your time wisely.
Yeah, except going on screen is not a good idea if you can't sleep.
Okay. Well, anyway, when we explore the concept of organizing, it's kind of boring. It's kind of monotonous to organize. And yet, if we go about it haphazardly and we don't have a strategy and we don't have a plan and we're not detailed and we're not step by step, we lose traction. It's kind of like randomness causes us grief.
Yeah, and you know what? In the first segment, we talked about 90 weeks of getting prepared, right? And maybe you're in this situation where you don't need that 90 weeks.
You already got your down payment.
Yeah,
you already have kind of your why you want to do this. You already have your head in the game. Yep. You're ready to go, but it's still going to take 90 days, probably.
It might take 90 days to get all your ducks in a row. And when I say all your ducks in a row, pull your credit, right? Pull your credit bureau. Make sure you've got a high enough credit rating. What's the mortgage broker asking for, the banker, right? If you need a great recommendation to somebody for a mortgage, call us, let us know. We'll help you out. And they want a ton of things. You know, it's amazing how many people, well, we just did a refinance on one of our investment properties, and it was like incredible how much stuff they needed. And I'd give them everything that they asked for, and then they would ask for more, and then I'd give them that, and then they'd ask for more. So it can take up to 90 days to get fully prepped. Make sure all your income taxes are done. Get a file together electronically or paper of your last 3 notices of assessment, your T4s, if you're self-employed, you're going to need your T1 generals as well. So gather all that up.
And if you're employed, you're going to need your employment letters. Yep. Employment letter in addition to your pay stubs. Like one's not enough.
Bank
and another
statements.
thing you want to, I was going to say bank statements, and start paying attention to where is your down payment. There needs to be proof that the down payment's available. Maybe 90 days to start to notify RRSPs that you want to pull money out so that you can use it toward the down payment and then pay it back in little chunks over 15 years. And if you don't pay it back, the reality is you're going to be taxed on that portion the year that you don't pay back the 15th. So just have your order and know what things you need to do. I know we just gave you a big long list, like in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want that comprehensive list, you know we have one, we would give it to you, right? In addition, we're going to invite you to the Building Wealth Wisely workshop, because there we're going to look at what do you need to do for 90 weeks, which we talked about in the previous segment. And when we say 90 weeks, that's a little bit of a guideline.
Yeah, we're just on a 90-day kick right now.
Right, 90 minutes, 90 seconds, 90. What can we do in 90? And it may take a little longer and it may take a little bit less, but we will provide at the Building Wealth Wisely workshop a structure so that you can follow it systematically to get the result that you want.
And you know what? In 90 minutes, you can create a spending plan of what you plan on spending on your home, because the mortgage is just one piece, right? Then you've got taxes, you've got insurance, you've got maintenance, you've got utilities. And so you want to build that plan out so that you have comfort. And that's part of this 90-day getting your ducks in a row.
It is.
Yeah. And find your team. Find your team 90 days. you may want to connect with us, and we help walk you through what the process of buying a home looks like, or buying an investment property. You want to connect with that mortgage broker we talked about. You want to make sure you've got a lawyer on ready to go. You want an insurance broker so that you know roughly, when you find a house you like, you can send the MLS document, the data sheet, to that that insurance person, and they can say, yeah, insurance might be about X. Get a ballpark of what your insurance costs are.
And an inspector would be on your team, or maybe several inspectors. And again, if you have relationships with great people in these different venues, even if we're going to work with you to help you get that property, you don't have to use our people. You can use your people. But if you don't have a person, know that we have tested, proven people that fit into your team. You can now have them on your team too.
Yeah. And this 90 days is also a good time. Take a 90-minute chunk, sit down, especially if you have a partner, sit down and discuss what your must-haves are, what your nice-to-haves are, what even your budget is, because, different folks have different ideas of how indebted they want to get, or how stressed they want to stress their budget or stretch their budget for the payments on the home. One of you may want more leisure money, more recreational money, more eating out money. And the other one says, no, we're going to eat at home. We want the biggest home, the best home we can buy, and I'm willing to sacrifice some other things. So that's the time to work out those things.
And work out what is a you don't want list. I will not put up with.
Oh, the do not want list.
The do not want list, right?
Like what, Yetta?
Well, for some people, it's do not want a pool.
Okay.
Do not want a yard that I can't fence. I mean, that's a negative, but some people want the ability to fence. Some neighborhoods you can't fence. You have to get approval for it. So what do you not want? What limitations are you not willing to put up with?
Yeah, so
I do not want hydro wires in my vicinity.
Yeah.
I do not want to be on a busy street. Doesn't mean I want to be on a quiet street. I just don't want to be on a bus route maybe. Or I do not want the lights of oncoming cars coming into my front window. There's lots of houses that are at a T. And that may be something you don't want. Maybe you don't want to have backyards where you can kind of look down a row of backyards from your second story window. That's a do not want.
That happened to your sister.
Yeah.
She actually left that house because of it.
She did. And when she bought it, she didn't notice.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on her do not want list. I mean, that's often what I've done with people. I've walked them upstairs when I see that particular view.
Yeah, it's kind of on the end of a block. And so you're looking down and you see like 20 backyards on both sides. So like 40 backyards at the back of your backyard.
And maybe that's a do not want. Other people, it doesn't matter. So you get to create that as well. It's really just being clear. Like this 90-day chunk is to prepare yourself 100% so that when you go looking, you're able to take and make a quick decision, because the right one probably isn't going to sit around waiting 90 days.
Yeah. And something you can do in 90 seconds is book a consultation with us. And you just call me, or actually better yet, book a clarity call on our website at dekkerteam.com.
That only takes 15 minutes.
15 seconds.
Well, to do it, but then 15 minutes to have the call.
So we're just glad that you joined us, because as we clarify your options, your wisdom will flow.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.